Part 2 of fixing the fairings. Carrying on from last time, we've got to sand off the bits that we did. We also went to the paint shop and got some sanding discs, not these ones, 150 grit we got, because I think that would just make the job a lot easier. And we didn't have any left, so yeah. We also went to Halford's. Halford's hooked us up with some filler primer. It was the same price as normal primer, so I thought I'd give it a go, filler primer. They also hooked us up with some clear lacquer for afters. It's like a dessert. And I bought gloss black on eBay a while ago, so I figured I'd just use that, but I'll put the price up for that as well. Let's get this party started. So the first one is sanded down and there's a few imperfections. Get a bit of rag to clean this off quick. Okay, so we sanded it down. We've got a nice corner here we managed to get. That turned out alright. It still needs, I think, a bit of support at the back, because if you pull it from bit to bit you can sort of hear it cracking and do all sorts. So we're going to put a bit of fiberglass around here just to support it up. Other bits, we tried to repair this with filler and it's still not perfect, so we're going to fiberglass the back of that as well. The other side, this side turned out a bit worse. I think the filler was starting to go off here, so it is what it is. It needs more filler, maybe a fiberglass support at the back as well. Here we just punched a hole in this. There's a hole there now. I think the filler just didn't take very well. Maybe it was starting to go off, or we just didn't do it very well. I think we didn't support the back. We need to put fiberglass in the back of that. Maybe we didn't see that it was a hole. The underside is starting to make holes. It's so thin, this fiberglass. I don't know who it's made by. I think CNC. It's so thin. It is light. It is a light panel, but it's so thin. It's so easy to go through this fiberglass. So we're going to patch this from the inside, patch this from the inside, patch all this from the inside, make it nice and strong, and then filler it again, sand it down, and then we should be close to painting on this panel. Okay, so just sanding down the second one. Again, I forgot to clean it first. This one, I think, is ready for painting now. The repairs that we've done have turned out really nice. They're all smooth. None of them are cracking or anything. So I'm really happy with this one. This one wasn't as bad as the other one. Again, I'm happy with how the back's turned out there. There's very slight imperfections, if you can see that. This is just with 150 grit. This isn't with a 800 grit. You're supposed to go over it after, get all the little imperfections out. But I want to see how this high build primer, if it makes any difference whatsoever. So we're going to give it a go with that. I think that's ready for painting. And looking at the English weather outside, it's not looking good. So I want to get painting as soon as we can, and maybe sand this one down later. Oh, the English weather. Oh, how I'd love you. So I've propped the panel up on a ladder. Seems like a good idea. So I've cleaned the panel as best I can. I've used water this time to save some money. Can a good shake, and then start lashing her on. First coat of primer done. It is such a bad day to paint. Still looking like it's going to rain, and it's so windy. It's dry already. Time for second coat. That's the second coat of primer done. We've got about a quarter of a can left. Now you're supposed to sand it down, I believe, a light sand, to get rid of any small imperfections, but that's what I build primer or filler primers for. Little imperfections like that I can deal with. I'm sure you guys can too. But it's looking alright so far. Let's get some black paint out. First coat of black done. Looking good. Still so windy. Look at that sky. Oh, please don't rain. The second coat of black is almost done. Still a bit wet. Waiting for that to dry, and then we'll hit it with the lacquer quick. That's the first coat of lacquer done. Got a cup of tea here. I'm also not a Chelsea fan. It's just this is the biggest mug I have. The biggest mug apart from me. Painting outside. Just a weather update. Still not raining, but it still looks like it's going to rain. It's the panel done. It's looking lovely and shiny. Then we'll probably put this one up for sale straight away and see what we can sell it for. Just before I start making my multi-millions selling these panels or becoming bankrupt, either way. Overview here. And also, just repaired this panel. Quick, it's the one that we sanded down earlier. I thought I'd run a bit of fiberglass in it, so I mixed it all up, put it on, and I thought I'd show you what's going on. So this is what it looks like on the inside now. Reinforced all that, reinforce that one, reinforce that one, and reinforce that one. And of course, reinforce that one. From the other side, so we've reinforced this one. It's not perfect yet, but what we'll do is once the fiberglass is set, we'll run a bit of filler over them holes, and now that it's got a back into it, it will be perfect. Fiberglass over that one, and again a bit of filler over the top, it should be fine. Again over this one where it's starting to break, nice fiberglass on the other side as well. And a bit of filler along here, and we should be golden. Here, this indentation bit, we're going to put filler there. I was thinking about fiberglass in it, but I think filler will go better there, so we'll fillet that next time. Then we've got to sand that one down next time. Let's do it.